Hi friends, MD Vegan. Today is my Gentle Juicefasting day. I do that once a week, forever. It doesn't have to be every the same day. It can also be out of schedule a little bit. Depends on birthdays or so. Doesn't social schedules or so where I have to socialize a little bit. But in general, once a week for one day, the night before, the night after, that's longer, and then forever. Because that's really what it's about. Bring rhythm to my life. And also make it a part of the regular diet, a regular part. Like a pause is a part of the music. You don't hear anything in the music in a pause because instruments and the voice are pause, then you don't hear anything. Still, it's part of the music. It's like not eating on a fasting day is part of the diet. Like in the night, I sleep. There's no digestion. If it works best, I eat not too late, then at night digestion can rest and the liver can cleanse everything and I can refresh the body. When my intestines is full at night, the digestion has to work, then I need more sleep. The body needs more time to rest. I found that for myself, it's so clear. Better getting up early when I had a good night's sleep, very deep relaxation, good cleansing and everything. And the fasting day is just longer, make it longer, one more day of this pause of digestion. That's the idea of fasting, I would say. And what happens inside then is cleansing, clarification of mind and let go what I don't need anymore, thoughts and memories I don't need anymore, let them go. It's very helpful, and resulting with that, I have more energy. I can be creative. That's the blossom of all that. Be creative is, on a fasting day, for example, I always make a new recipe for juices, plant milks, teas, veggie broth, whatever I can drink. And usually I take the fiber out of the food on a fasting day. Fiber is that what makes food healthy. It needs to be digested. It is separated from the nutrients by digestion, and the bacteria in the intestines, the huge culture of good bacteria, they need that to thrive, and so our immune system. So on a regular day, the fiber is one of the most important parts of the food, even if you get rid of it in the end. But that process takes a lot of energy. On a fasting day, I don't have the fiber. I take the fiber out of the food, I make a juice, I juice the celery, for example, today. The fiber goes out and only the nutrients and the water remains in the juice, and then there is no digestion needed. The nutrients go direct into the blood. That's also fasting, and I also reduce my calories. I eat less calories, less energy I take in than usual. So the body changes the metabolism, the way it creates energy is changed. Usually on a regular day, my body, the cells of the body, they burn sugar. Everything has to be broken down into sugar molecules, and that is the fuel for the cells. Usually, most of the cells. The heart is different, but it doesn't matter now. Most of the cells. On a fasting day, when the calories are low, the body switches to a kind of emergency state. It's called ketosis, and no longer sugar is burned, but it is burned ketones. Ketones are smaller molecules, and to burn them is more effective. It's like a cleansing. It's an emergency state. The body begins to digest itself and what's not needed. I don't want to go into details, it's very complicated, but one day you can do that. The body can do that in one day. If you are healthy and feel great, the body can do that without any medical surveillance. Nothing can happen, nothing happens. If you feel great, you're healthy, you can fast a day, no problem. But when it is longer than a day, the body can harm itself. The inner organs can be harmed without even we noticing. So that's why the gentle juice fasting is only one day, usually one day, and it is gentle because I feel a little bit stressed because cleansing can be a little bit pushy, can be too much, can be too hard. I just eat something, a light salad, maybe a soup or a smoothie with the fiber, and so that slows down the cleansing process. The cleansing is that what can be most stressful. Also, when I come up with memories that are not so favorable for me, can also be stressful. And all this can be slowed down when I eat a little bit. So that's why I call it gentle, because the idea of the gentle juice fasting comes from the compassion, from the compassionate lifestyle, non-violent lifestyle, vegan lifestyle. That's based on compassion, for others and for myself, for the animals, of course, for nature, for the planet, and for myself. Compassion is important. Without compassion, we don't know what's going on. We don't feel anything. That is so important. The human being is really, and every living being, by the way, animals are. The essence of a being is this compassion, the ability to communicate with the others, to feel what the others experience and what the others are, where they are, and so. This compassion is the base of this lifestyle, and it's gentle. This fasting, kind of fasting, because when I feel great, then the self-healing process of the body is initiated. If I feel bad and stressed and so, that doesn't work. The body goes into a different mode. The nerve system changes to a flight and fight mode. And then you cannot heal at that time. You need all the energy and the focus for fleeing or fighting. That is a stress mode. On a fasting day, we want to be gentle with ourselves, especially in the fasting, but always usually. And so it's gentle because I don't want to feel stressed by myself, by what I do. And when it goes in the gentle state, the body can heal it. I can achieve my best results. So that's the idea, the basic idea, because that's why we call it gentle juice fasting. And so today I make celery juice. That's a very famous veggie. Many people love celery juice these days, but I personally can't drink it just on its own. I tried that because it was so there was such a hype with it, and it's so beautiful. But celery is very, very beautiful plant. It's long stalks here. I cut them into three. So one head here, one full head, and it looks beautiful. And I use it as a seasoning usually. Put it into juices or into soups. Also the bulb, the root. This is the top of the celery. What's outside on the earth, the green part. That can be a nice seasoning for juices, for example, other recipes, but only a small amount because it has a very strong flavor. It has a very special kind of nutrients. Most important is the potassium. That is the counterpart of the sodium. Salt. When we eat salt, salt is among our most dangerous toxins, because most of the people, most premature deaths come by eating too much salt in the modern culture. Earlier, we had always too little salt, and salt was like gold, very expensive, very precious, because without salt you can't survive. Salt is needed for the body to work. The liquids go into the cells and out of the cells because of the certain amount of salt in the liquid. Without that salt, it doesn't work, we die. So that is very important, but if you have too much, it's very bad. And so many people eat too much salt, the sodium, but the potassium also has a salt-like flavor. It is salty a little bit, and you can, for example, blend the celery up, the whole head, and dry it in an oven or in a dehydrator, and then you make it into powder, and then you have a celery salt. Try that once. It's very nice. You can use it as a real salt. It's more gentle, the flavor, and it's salty, and it is also, there's science about it. A lot of science, serious science, that recommends using this kind of celery salt instead of salt, because just for health reasons. And it's all a nice flavor. It has a strong flavor. There are other very important nutrients, vitamin K, for example, vitamin B9, folate, something like that for the building blood, red blood cells. And so It's for digestion. Celery is super for digestion and heart health and memory and so many other things. Yeah, it's a very, very healthy, very inexpensive also. You can get it all the time in the shops. Yeah, celery is everywhere, so easy to get. I want to try to make something delicious with it, a delicious juice. And I had a friend recently told me to juice 1 head of celery with 2 sour apples. Here are 2 sour apples, cut into small pieces for the juicer, and I will add on my own half a lemon. I begin with half. So this is 1 lemon, but I begin with half a lemon. From my experience, 4 pieces. Half a lemon is 2 pieces. From my experience, I often use fruit to make veggies juice delicious in a juice, because veggies are oftentimes bitter, fruit are oftentimes sweet and sour, and you balance the bitter with the sweet and sour, so then you have a nice delicious juice. Oftentimes using apples, for example, to make a juice delicious with veggies. And my experience is when I have 3 apples, I can use 1 lemon to make the apple delicious, because when it's too sour, then it's not delicious either. But the lemon can make it fresh and light and a little bit more sparkly. But when too much lemon is there, it's not too good. So 3 apples is 1 lemon worth, I would say, to balance. And I have only 2 apples here, and the sour apple, so I begin with a half a lemon. So we'll juice that now, the celery stalk, 1 head, 2 sour apples, and a half a lemon. And if I taste it while I'm juicing and find out I can use the rest of the lemon, so 1 lemon, I will do that and let you know afterwards. I come back in a second. That's my celery juice with the 2 apples and a lemon. I used the whole lemon, tried it with a half lemon, and I thought, nice, good, tastes nice, pleasant, but could use the rest of the lemon too. So it's up to you if you like it a little bit less lemony. I think it's okay. So I tasted it, it was great, but now I take the final taste. I try now. I didn't taste the whole juice, I just a little bit, and so let's see now the right proportions here. The color is nice, a beautiful light green. Texture, of course, celery juice always runny. It's very watery, that's very good. Let's taste it now. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Very pleasant. Although celery juice can taste really very strange, but with an apple, 2 and a lemon, it's very nice. Here, looks like. You see. I like it. I will enjoy it. I'll drink it slowly. I have to drink 4 liters, I found, for my personal use. I don't know, that's different for everybody, I guess. But 4 liter liquids. Water, and of course I begin with water a day. Usually a glass or 2 glasses of water, large glasses. Starts me going. And can also drink coffee, tea, plant milks, juices, broth, veggie broth, always like that. So I have to drink 4 liters in total. That's important, because I found when I drink less, I can there's a chance I get a headache, pressure or so. I guess because of the toxins that are released on a fasting day. From daily life, there are always toxins in the body, has to be released. And if you don't drink enough, especially on a fasting day, it stays in the body, and it's that kind of the pressure a little bit high. So 4 liters, I have no problem. So that's just for your information. And I drink this here. These juices, they are full of nutrients. They go direct to the bloodstream. I drink this slowly, because if you drink too fast, there can be too much. They call it sugar spikes in the blood. There's too many nutrients, too much sugar, all of a sudden in the blood, and then there's insulin is released, and then there's too much, and the body kind of doesn't know what to do, and then you get confused, and can be strange feelings and unpleasantness, and so to drink it slow is important. And then tomorrow I will begin to eat again, slow again, just a small amount, because I want to eat more than I need. after the fasting because the body has been robbed of energy, of calories, so it wants to make up for it. The body is very strong. So I have to be a little bit focused not to eat too fast and too much on a day after the fasting. It's called breaking the fast. That's a little bit tricky, but with a little bit of awareness, no problem. It's not a big deal here, but just a little bit of awareness. That's it. So I hope you enjoy your celery juice. Give me how you feel about it. There's so many different opinions. Some people like pure celery juice. They love it. Telling me about it. Yeah, I'm surprised, but what can I say? If they like it, right? It's good for them. I don't. I have to put something into the celery, like an apple or so. I'll try maybe. Next time, maybe, I don't know. But definitely part of my regular juice. It's so easy to make, so inexpensive. Yeah, just 2 apples, just a little lemon. There you go. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you like my video, subscribe. MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter or X. And there is another page on Facebook called TriYoga, moon fasting. TriYoga is the yoga style that I practice. Has been founded by Yogini Kaliji in California, 1980, and she has been inspired so much. And every day she has new flows, and so many ideas. She's amazing. And this idea from TriYoga moon fasting also comes from her. The Gentle Juicefasting. She brought also, she inspired the great vegan movement in the USA, 1987 or so. It began with the book A Diet for a New America that was inspired by her. The writer says her name in the foreword and tells her that she gave him the inspiration to become vegan and to do this book. And then later there was this big vegan movement. The first vegan movement, it was in the USA in the 80s and the beginning of the 90s. That was the maximum. I read about that. That's something you find on Wikipedia. Interesting. She was that. Yeah, she inspired that through that book by that Diet of New America. Very cool. I mean, I didn't know that either. I'm a vegan, of course, passionate, and she gave really great inspiration. So many things. The fasting too, this kind of fasting too. We always do that together, online community. And yeah, you can join that on that page. I make that page with a friend of mine. Open that on Facebook, TriYoga Moon Fasting. I always post share my juices there. There's a moon calendar for the best fasting days from a yogic perspective, and so much more. See you there. See you soon.